All right, my apologies. I lost track of time on the last video, and I kept talking, but I wasn't recording anymore. So we got the angular speed, and usually we would leave it in radians per minute. But I think like on a quiz or a test, you'll probably be told. If not, well, you have a choice, and I wouldn't go beyond what I have to do. So I would leave it at 30 pi radians per minute. All right, but let's say now we're going to find the linear speed. So we have an equation for the linear speed. It's the velocity is r times omega, which is the angular speed. So we have the angular speed in radians per hour. So if we multiply times the 26 inches, it's 26 inches per 1 radian, by the way. That means 1 radius covers 1 radian. All right, so each radius, which is the 26 inches, represents 1 radian of rotation. All right, so we multiply times the 26 inches, but that'll give us the speed in inches per hour. And we don't want it in inches per hour, we want it in miles per hour. So we do a conversion. And to do that, we multiply by what are called unit fractions, which means fractions that represent the same length, but are written in different units. So the first one is 1 foot over 12 inches. And how do I know which way to write it? Well, it depends. This is called, should I forget what it's called? I might think of it later. But what we want to do is cancel the units. All right. And so like here, so how do I decide to write? If it's 1 foot makes 12 inches, how do I decide to write the 12 inches underneath? Because the 26 inches is up here and it'll cancel. Right? And that'll give it to me. Notice once I do that, that'll be in feet per hour. And then I need to know that 1 mile is 5280 feet. So I'll leave that to you, and we'll finish it in class. Now let's go on to part 6, the area of a sector of a circle. So recall the area is pi r squared. So if a central angle of a sector has measured theta radians, and the fraction of the circle cut out by that angle is theta out of 2 pi, or theta over 2 pi. And so the area of the sector then is the area of the whole circle multiplied by theta over 2 pi. If you think about doing that, times theta over 2 pi, and this is just the sector of the circle that you have. So this is the area of the whole circle, pi r squared, and this is the sector, right? So you just want to know that part. So you just multiply by that fraction. Your pi's cancel, and you have r squared theta over 2, or 1/2 r squared theta. Okay, notice you just need to, you don't even have to memorize anything, right? Except for the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. You have to know that. And then multiply times whatever theta you have out of 2 pi. Notice that theta is in radians. Okay. All right, so an example, find the area of the circle that intercepts the given arc length of a circle of radius 6. So the radius is 6. It's not labeled on my circle. Yeah. My radius is 6, and the sector is 2 pi. 2 pi. I'm sorry, my arc length that's defining how much of the sector there is. Okay, so So we want to know what fraction of the circle is this. So keep in mind then that S equals R theta. Yeah. So that theta equals S over R. That means we're just manipulating that equation, or going back to the original definition of radians. So here we have S is 2 pi. That's the arc length. R is 6. So we're going to multiply the area of the circle, pi r squared, times 2 pi over 6. Yeah, pi r squared. Times 2 pi over 6. That's the theta over 2 pi. Okay, so 2 pi over 6. So our theta then is 2 pi over 6. Yeah, that's our theta. So if we look at our formula, I'll use this formula. We can do it this way. Doesn't matter. I can use this. So my area is 1/2 times the radius is 6. Notice there's no units, and that's okay. If there were, we just put them in there. Times 6 squared times theta, whatever theta is. Theta is 2 pi over 6. Yeah, and then we're just going to multiply. So my area then should be 1/2 times 36 times 2 pi over 6. The 2's cancel. The half cancels out the 2 from the 2 pi. And 6 reduces with 36. That means 6 goes into 36 6 times. So let me reduce that. And the 2's. All right, so I end up with the area equals 6 pi. Okay, and we can leave it in terms of pi. And by the way, if they ask us, somebody wherever asks us for an exact answer, it is 6 pi. And these are square units, right? So I'm gonna write in parentheses square units. Square units. And just keep that in mind. So if it's inches, it's square inches. If it's feet, it's square feet. Whatever the units are. Okay. So that's what we get for the area. And I'm gonna leave that there. So we worked that one out. And again, if we have questions during class, then we'll address those during class. Again, my apologies for losing track over here of the time on my video. All right. So that's it. Thank you all.